Normally, nothing I'd do, but we're in a weird situation. We need to make it work. And because we self-milled ourselves with Gyruda, it reactivates our Titrans Nest availability again. Incredible, I know. So much mana. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game, the only Magic the Gathering arena channel focused on beginners and free-to-play individuals. Today we're playing an original deck I made called Gyruda's Nest. This deck revolves around Titrans Nest, which is a incredible mana ramp engine that I passed right over in the spoilers, but you can literally use every single card in your graveyard as an additional colorless mana with this card, so that's really cool. We're going to take a look at our deck list, talk about the deck strategy, roll into our gameplay footage, and then come full circle with our closing thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you're notified of our future uploads. And we're live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. I appreciate your company. If you want to join the Discord, you can by joining via the link in the description below. So, with all that out of the way, let's talk about the deck, you guys. We have Garuda, Doom of Depths, as our companion. It's a 6/6. When Garuda enters the battlefield, each player puts the top 4 cards of their library into the graveyard. Put a creature card with even converted mana cost from among those cards into the battlefield under your control. Woo! That's incredible. And having this as our companion means we can cast it from our sideboard at any point as long as our starting deck contains only cards with even converted mana costs. Moving on to our 2-drops, we skip our 1-drops. We have 2 copies of Thassa's Oracle, a 1/3. When Thassa's Oracle enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue. Put up to 1 of them on top of your library and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game. 3 copies of Leafkin Druid, a 0/3. It taps to add a forest. If you control 4 or more creatures instead, it will add 2 forests. We have 4 copies of Paradise Druid, a 2/1 that has hexproof. As long as it's untapped, you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. We have 4 copies of Skull Prophet, a 3/1 which can tap for Golgari colors, either a swamp or a forest, black or green. You can also tap it to put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. 2 copies of Teferi's Time Twist, an instant. Exile target permanent you control. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. If it enters the battlefield as a creature, it enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Moving on to our 4-drops, we have 4 copies of Titrans Nest, an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. Just like a self-mill. Seems weird, doesn't really seem important, right? Exile a card from your graveyard, add colorless mana, spend this mana only to cast a colored spell without X in its cost. The great thing about this is it doesn't tap. We can cycle that as many times as we have cards in our graveyard. We have 4 copies of Pulchranos Unchained, a 0/0. However, it enters the battlefield with 6 1/1 counters on it, and then if it escapes, it enters with 12 1/1 counters on it. If damage would be dealt to him while it has 1 counters on it, you remove that many counters and prevent the damage, which just seems silly, right? However, Pulchranos fights another target creature for 3. That's really powerful, and then it can escape for 6, plus exiling 6 cards from your graveyard, which should not be a problem in this deck at all. We have 4 copies of Thassa Deep Dwelling, indestructible 6/5. As long as your devotion to blue is less than 5, it's not a creature. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 other target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. We can also pay 4 to tap another target creature. We have 4 copies of Spark Double, a 0/0. You may have Spark Double enter the battlefield as a copy of a target creature or planeswalker you control, except it enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it, and if it was a legendary, it will not be a legendary, right? So you can have, that's how you can copy your planeswalkers or even your legendary creatures, right? So if you wanted to do that, you could. You can't copy Thassa as long as she's enchantment. You can only copy her once she's a creature, so that's kind of hard to pull off. Moving on, in our 6-drop, we have Back for More, an instant spell for 6. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. When you do, it fights up to 1 other creature you don't control. We also have 2 copies of end-raze Forerunners. This is an 8-drop 7/7 Vigilance Trample Haste. When it enters the battlefield, other creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain Vigilance and Trample until end of turn. These spells are accompanied by a single Castle Vantress, 2 islands, a single Castle Lochthwain, 2 swamps, a single Castle Garenbrig, 2 forests, 2 watery graves, 3 overgrown tombs, 2 breeding pools, 4 Zagoth triomes, and 4 Fable passages. that's the list. Now let's talk a little bit about the synergy within the deck. I just want to say immediately that Garuda and Titan's Nest is absolutely broken because Garuda is forcing you to self-mill, and so you play Garuda, you self-mill 4 or 6, whatever it is, and then you now have 6 mana to spend with your Titan's Nest again, which is absolutely incredible. So you can pop off very heavily, which is great because we have things like end-raze Forerunner that's really heavy. Our Back for More is really heavy, so that can help reduce the mana cost of those cards. It's also great to play a Pulcheranos Unchained for 2, a Thassa for 1, a Spark Double for 1. It's absolutely incredible the synergy Titan's Nest has within this deck. I cannot explain how much I like it. This is easily becoming one of my favorite tier 2 decks, I guess you could say. Most Gygon really focuses around just the continuous flicker mill, but I like to smash my opponent, right? So we've got our Forerunners in there. I think he's great. Thassa Deep Dwelling's flicker effect has amazing synergy with Pulcheranos because whenever tokens are removed, he's going to re-enter with 6. So that's really cool. He can fight and then be tapped, come back in untapped with 6 to defend again. So that's really, really cool. We can also use our mana from our Paradise Druid and then return that untapped so it has hexproof again. Pretty cool. Obviously, we just want to be bouncing our Gyruda though, so we're remilling. That's going to be great. Back for More is a great way to bring our Gyruda back from the graveyard, as long as, or as well as our Spark Doubles. And then we have a Thassa's Oracle in case we are getting close to milling ourselves, because that is a huge possibility. And Back for More is nice to bring back our Thassa's Oracle as well if it does end up in the graveyard. We have things like Teferi's Twist that can bounce Gyruda as well and protect him. So it's nice sometimes if you don't have Back for More to wait to play your Gyruda until you can protect him with your Time Twist. However, the rest of the deck is ramp. Leafkin Druid, Paradise Druid, Skull Prophet, all ramp, trying to throw you early into your Titan's Nest, at which point you can get your Gyruda out, more ramp from your Titan's Nest, and then just flex with your Spark Doubles, your Thassas, and work your way into an end-raze Forerunner. That's really it. Fabled Passage has really high synergy with Titan's Nest because it's sacking itself to the graveyard. So that's going to give you an additional mana with Titan's Nest out of the gate, which is incredible. That's really, really cool. Not something you can often do. If you guys have any question about the way this deck operates, don't hesitate. Reach out to us in our Discord. I'd love to help you break it down so you're getting the very most out of it. Quick reminders before we get into our gameplay footage. Again, I'm live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. I'd appreciate your company. Subscribe to us on YouTube and hit that bell icon so you're notified of all of our future uploads. And be sure, if you really found any value here, to join our Discord and check out the community's competitions and giveaway tabs so you can put your hand in my cookie jar. Okay, guys, with that being said, let's break into today's gameplay footage. Any hand with Titan's Nest is a good hand for me. It's going to be a little slow. Castle Garenbrig is saved by our Triome, as it is a Swamp Forest Island, right? Quite a piece of land that is. There's a little boar back there in the background. That's pretty cool. Secondary Thassa, can't complain. We really would like to draw land next turn so we can play our Titan's Nest. That's what it's going to be all about. All we can do is hope. Oh, we get it. We get it. Chiboy. Hopefully, it is a creature. We put it to the graveyard, then we draw land. Right? Because if it's a land, I'm going to take it, sadly. Okay, it is Sultai Mutate. 2 mana left. He taps. Shoot. We can exile it anyways, which is why I think that's a good idea. We can put Hexproof back on our Paradise Druid, which is nice. I think this deck will probably become more prevalent once we lose Agent of Treachery, right? Because right now, Thassa and Agent is just such high synergy that if you're using anything else, it's like, just don't use Thassa, play something else then, right? But we do have things like Garuda and Spark Double that are great. It also has lower amounts of synergy with things like Polkranos and Paradise Druid. You could also bounce your Spark Double to choose new targets to copy, which is fun. No blocks. We could see a Flash mutate. It is Sea Dasher Octopi. That's going to allow him to draw a card, right? Has he got a second copy of it? Oh no, he has to discard. He's like, I don't know what to discard. Tosses a slow Scryland. Good choice. And his Godzilla. The Void Beckoner. A little expensive, I guess. Now he gets to draw. Yikes. Still has 4 mana available. We have Polkranos. We might flex for some removal, right? That's really good. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available, which is exactly what we want because we need to kill that octopus, I believe, right? We have to do this first. So we're casting our Polkranos for 2, which is pretty disgusting. Right, and then we can just have him fight the octopus while he's tapped. Can't do anything about it. And then we bounce our Polkranos back to the field as a 6/6. Ooh! Woof, woof. Am I right? We go as far as Spark doubling our Polkranos until we get a better target for Spark Double. I think we're going to save our Gygon as long as we can. I just can't stand when it gets removed before we have it back for more in our hand to return it to the field. Mutate's pretty aggressive though, so let's see what he does here. All it takes is 1 Sterix to ruin our day, right? Trumpeting Gnar. He sees we have Polkranos. He decides that all of his mutate now needs to go on the Paradise Druid, right? Which is smart. That's very, very smart. So he's going to be making 3/3s here every time he mutates, which is pretty aggressive. They get a choice of Vigilance, Trample, or Reach. So he's going to go wide, which is going to force us to go wide, right? We can still remove something like Umori. That's probably a good idea for us. I have no idea how he had 5 mana available for that. That's incredible. I guess they cost 2 less, so he would only need 3. And then he tapped himself. But do you see how that's maybe not the greatest? I really like Spark Double, but I love the extra mana. Right? Everything goes to the graveyard. That's just the rule. We can absolutely dominate this thing, which I believe we should do. Right? I don't think tapping that was a good idea. 1, 2, 3 mana available. We could go to 4. Let's bring our guy back as a 6/6, which is just a good defender. We're still in a really bad position here, though. He's got a lot of booty on the field, right? What are these guys? It's like a tiger, antelope, triceratops? I don't even know. Alright, so we're going to get some ramp going on here. I'm glad we got rid of the trumpeting Nars, or that would be way out of hand. Am I right? It comes in tapped, so not too many fears there. Sitting on 4 land, 5 available because of Umori. It's not fun. He won't attack with Umori. He may attack... Oh no. Oh, Auspicious Hysterics is so good, you guys. Oh, if that doesn't trigger anxiety, I don't know what will. Okay, I guess not the greatest amount of loot. That's fine. And we can still kill the Hysterics, right? Let's not forget about that. Interesting. This guy's really going for it. Obviously, I take out Umori. And we get hit with 9. Ouch. Graveyard, please. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. This is gonna get weird. We only have 2 in the graveyard. That's not good. We lose anyways, though. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 available. That's not enough. This costs 8. I don't know. We have to pull a miracle out somehow. Absolutely not. We're going to take Thassa's Oracle because it allows us to scry, which is going to help us a lot. The Spark Double goes on top, please. Rest to the bottom. And now we need to activate... do we do it right now? I think we do. Right, let's get rid of our Titan's Nest here. Burning our timer just because it takes so long to do this. Right, many apologies. Another Spark Double. Por favor on our Cyberclaw. And that is going to mill our other Spark Double. And we don't get it, though, which is the bummer. But we do get a Garuda from our opponent. Wow, that is lucky. I guess we'll keep this one. Opponent gives us an Ape, which is nice. Let's take Kogla. It's going to fight Hysterics. Right? Get rid of that. And we still have plenty of mana left before our attack phase in our graveyard, so we're going to exile and play our... Oh no, we don't. We don't have enough green mana. That's actually incorrect. Right. That's one of the bummers. Yeah, whoops. Our Thassa can strike. She's got indestructible. We have plenty of blockers. We're down to 27 cards. Let's end our turn. We are going to... Let's bounce the Garuda. We don't get anything. He's got nothing. Just a Paradise Druid. That's a bit of a bummer. And we may have turned this around somehow. Right? We have blockers. As long as he doesn't have flying mutate, right? We like Dreamtail Huron. That's what's going to save the day for him. Spending almost all of his mana here just for a land. That's appropriate. Yeah, baby. This hand's great. We go first. We have our Titan's Nest. We have ramp into it. I'm absolutely down. 100% game. Fatal Passage comes out first. We're going to pull a Swamp with it. He's tapped. That's totally his turn. Oh, we don't have a spare swamp in here. That's on us. That's something we're going to fix. Right? You guys aren't going to have to worry about that in your deck list. LOL. I'm just going to exchange one of the islands for a swamp. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Luckily, we have Paradise Druid for a swamp. That's one thing about Fable Passage that's really nice. It can be almost like a Triome. It basically is a Triome. A little bit better after turn 4. Food for thought. I mean, the fact that it's a swamp, like a 3-type land is like, that's really, really good. Nice. We will push our Pulkranos because this little grazer does not have hexproof. He's going to get to push ahead, but I think afterwards, because of our Titan's Nest, we will get to push ahead as well. Fabled Passage also has very high synergy with Titan's Nest. Another Symbiote, so he's trying to ramp. He's 2 mana available. Spreading the goods. I would put it on the bottom, keeping it at 3 defense personally, but it's up to him. Maybe he wants to go aggro. Him having the ability to cycle cards like that is also incredibly impressive, right? He's double cycling plus double drawing, so really slamming through his deck efficiently. Ouch. So he's tapped, though, is the thing. That's going to be the saving grace of all this. Do we just go right for it? I don't have the mana to fight, so I am going to go for it. Normally, nothing I'd do, but we're in a weird situation. We need to make it work. And because we self-milled ourselves with Garuda, it reactivates our Titan's Nest availability again. Incredible, I know. So much mana. Loving it. Copy our Garuda. Brings our Thassa out. He's got a Dirge Bat. We've got our Pulkranos. We don't really have any mutate. Let's take our Pulkranos out. And then we're going to bounce our Garuda. Doing it all again. Reactivating our Titan's Nest, but we can't cast mana end phase. He's got a Boneyard Lurker. That's pretty cool. We've got another Pulkranos, which does no good. I guess let's take the mana. Yeah, let's take the mana. You can see we've got a little bit of a fascination with it. It's a lot, right? How do you really compete with that? He could have an Auspicious Sterix, right? That's what saves the day over there. Very good synergy with Gyruda and Titrans Nest. It's absolutely incredible. Gem Razor will destroy my Titrans Nest, so that's like pretty sad. But it's like, does he get... Which one does he take is the thing, right? He does decide to leave Thassa. And he does destroy Titan's Nest instead. Which is... It's a good idea, right? I mean, we're pretty far along with our mana base at this point, so... maybe I probably would have done Thassa. But that's on him. I guess actually he's got indestructible. So I don't believe destroy effects work. It needs to be taken to exile or a negative life with a minus effect. Or just a minus effect. Parcel Beast on the Drizzaw. That's fine. This is his turn. And like I said, we got Thassa. Back for more. Oh, nothing I really want that on, actually. I guess let's just start doing this. Am I right? Take his draw engines away from him. Hit him with the Hida. He has Frilled Mystics in there. What a dirty dog. That is being greedy. Umori doesn't lower the cost of a Frilled Mystic, so it's got low synergy there. A Dirge Bat. Very cool. He needs to kill the original Gygon, not the tapped one. Like, he needs to kill the tapped one, not the Spark Devil, is the thing. Let's see if he's able to figure that out. Nope, he kills the Spark Devil. You silly duck. Because if he killed the regular, then when we rebalance it, I wouldn't have a Gygon for it to copy again, is the thing. We could just do this though, instant speed. Let's get our Spark Doobly out. Oh no. Opponent goes first. Our hand is nothing special, you guys. We're gonna mulligan. It's all about Titan's Nest. Here it is. We've got ramp to get us there as well. I'm gonna put Spark Double back in the deck. No, I'm gonna toss our Skull Prophet back in the deck. Let's be serious. We need both of these copies. Two Triumphs is less than ideal, but it's okay, I guess. Not really, actually. That's really bad. Okay, hopefully he's taking Spark Devil, right? He doesn't really know the power of Titan's Nest yet. Even though he's got it highlighted. No! You want the Spark Devil, bro. Normally if I try to hide a card from them, they take it. Right? Can't get it. Can't get it. Really? Takes the ramp. That's incredible. That means he's coming back. Let's just play slow. He thinks he's got a good scope on our hand, and really he does. He comes back for the Titan's Nest. He's got to take Spark Double or Teferi's Time Twist. What? This is incredible. If he has a third Thought Erasure, I'm going to lose my mind. Just counter spells now. Let's try to let it fly. We're good. We're good. Right, we've got 2 cards in the graveyard already. And we have it back for more, so I'm not particularly worried. Well, I actually am now. Yikes. Spark Double's a creature, we can bring it back with our back for more. Everything goes to the graveyard. Our Spark Double is also in Exile, not the graveyard from Nicol Bolas. That's unfortunate. This is gonna mill us a little bit more. Be cool if we could take his Planeswalkers. We get nothing. Let's go for it right now. Probably should save it for protection, but I'm so greedy. Okay, we got a Thassa and Spark Double. That's really gonna help. Nothing. Bummer. $11 in the grave. I'm gonna back for more. My Thassa, if it'll work. It should. She's got creature. Oh, dirty dog. Both those go to Exile? Yeah, only one needs to. Okay, good play. We still have unlimited mana and plenty of things to draw. Right, we've got good cards in here. That's pretty good. Oh, we'll exile everything but 1, 2, 3, 14. Actually, maybe we didn't need to do that. I don't know. We should have used more Titan's Nest, but whatever. Let's kill this Nicol Bolas in his tracks. Let's put Hexproof on our other Paradise Druid. Getting rid of its tapped status. Fires of Invention, fine. What's your next card? Single target removal. Exile, in fact. It makes my heart hurt, see? We have any cool creatures in here we could take? Graveyard, Avi. Okay, for 4, lethal next turn without blockers. And we can put Hexproof on one of them. Ashiok's very good. We're gonna have to exile whatever he bounces. I'm assuming Thassa. But if it's... But then he gets the, yeah. He's gotta make the 2-3 to defend is the thing. He gets one more spell. Drawn from Dreams. Okay. Not good. Top 7 cards, right? And he puts 2 of them in his hand. Graveyard, Obby. Oh no. Hopefully this activates... Oh no, it won't, because it's not a creature. And I pressed cancel for some reason. What is wrong with me? I always forget that we can't, Well, I'm actually okay with this, right? We have the Forerunner with haste. This is totally fine. Kills them both is the thing. Gets the draw, can now make himself a zombie. And he can have us exile, probably our Thassa. No, just defending, just defending. All we need is a Forerunner to appear within these 27 cards. We've not seen one yet. Oh, there's the one actually. We are sitting on 3% chance for Forerunner. Land to the grave. I guess it doesn't really matter. We should have actually tossed it. What am I thinking? Right, because then we could have got something else to play as well. Oh, actually, no, I don't have a back for more. I can't play it from the grave. What am I thinking? I'm so off this game, you guys. Do not listen to a word I've said. Right, we're talking triple blocks. And then he's just going to Nissa on us. Or, not Nissa. This is what I mean. He's going to use his Liliana on us. Right? I'm fully triggered. I didn't even declare those blockers appropriately either. You know, some days, right? This is way too many spark doubles. Good land, right? But I just feel like that's not conducive to a winning strategy. This is, though. Tossing our back for more. If we can draw a forest, this will be good. If not, I've just taken a trash hand. There we go. Ask and ye shall receive. Looking for a Titan's Nest. It's not good. It's really bad. Right, like I don't even know what to do here. He definitely needs counter spells. We get to put our druid out, putting us at 5 next turn. We have a Tryon, which is slow. Right, let's just bait him with Thassa. He's not really into it. Put those both to the bottom. We can hit for 2. We have 6 land, but we're gonna be playing our Gygon directly into a counterspell. Yeah, not good. We're just pushing our luck. Can't believe he countered that. That allows us to hit with no wolf block, right? Then he can go. Here's a Narset, right? It's a very cool deck. I like it. It gets another Sabotage, so we know we're playing into one. Really? Brazen Borrower? Woo! We need his Narset to whiff. Right, he's gonna counter this for sure. He does have us basically just in a chokehold. Right, that 9/9. It's pretty aggressive. I don't know if he wants to tap it though, is the thing. Ouch. That's not something we've ever seen. And it untaps his land because Wilderness Wreck? Oh my lord. It's brutal. It's not good. We're gonna have to chump block this. Ouch. Taking his Vantress. Still holding up his counterspell. 2 to the top. That's not good. We could pull it back for more. I don't know. I don't think it'll work, but we're gonna go for it. Probably has a brazen borrower. Oh no. We're trying our best, right? That's the important part. We're getting close, but man, this land really surprised us. And doing our best, boys. Oh, he gets to counter that. Nonetheless, it is a sad day in which we do not survive. Right? He can just hit us with a flyer. So that's game. And we have an excessive amount of power available. But our opponent just did a wicked job of flexing this Wilderness Reclamation on us. We have ramp with Spark Double. No nest is the thing. We do have all of our lands, so I should keep it. If I don't, we're just asking for problems, right? We don't necessarily need our Titan's Nest to win. It's just cool to drop it on turn 3. No Luris, so that's nice. It's just gonna be a mono white beatdown. Boros, interesting. Is he running Krenko Divine Visitation? What's happening here? I appreciate this. Someone playing a non-meta deck. 3, we could go to 4. Which I absolutely think is a must. Right? A 6/6, he's gonna need to exile it. No reach, which is unfortunate, but we can pay 3 to fight the Healer Hawk, which is pretty cool. We have 5 available for us next turn. Raise the alarm. That's not good. It could be a Winota deck, you guys. That would be unfortunate for us. I think it is. This makes me sad. I'm interested, right? I don't think you can buff a 1/1 to kill a 6/6 with 3 mana. That'd be pretty cool if you could. He can exile it, though. Interesting. All right, we're ready to pop off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 land available. Praying there's no Winota here. Legion Warboss. Help them ramp into Winota next turn even harder. Just loving that damage. We need our Terror Claw to survive one turn so we can start doubling it. Because I doubt we pull doubles here. That's it if we get lucky. Oh, we get both. That's ridiculous. Do we take his Winota? We don't have humans. So it is a Winota deck. There's no way we pull another Spark Double. We should have taken the first Spark Double because we would have had a better chance of pulling a Thassa on our second pull. Ah! Nothing. Okay, we got rid of one of his Winotas. That's good, I guess. Right? He's God's willing his Warboss on my end step. Just for the scry. Wow. To the bottom, that's good. Hopefully no Winota here. If we can survive, we're laughing. Oh no. Winota. Nice. He's looking literally at his whole deck. Like, quite literally. That's ridiculous. 6 times 6 is 36. There's only 4 cards he won't see. I think he's just gonna aggro us out. Wow. Woohoo! That's incredible. Huh. This is a Winota deck I have not seen before, you guys. Very interesting. Not using Agent of Treachery. Using Inspiring Captain. That is absolutely incredible. Wow. Ouchie. Alright, you guys. This was Gyruda's Nest. It is a pretty powerful Sultai deck that showcases the true power of a Hydra through Thassa's Deep Dwelling and Pulchranos Unchained. Just absolutely incredible. There's so much synergy within this deck, it makes my brain melt. This is how I like my decks, right? Multiple win conditions, multiple paths to take, and yeah, full out aggro, smash your opponent's face in, right? So let me know what you thought in the comments below. I'm live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. I would appreciate your company. Daily YouTube uploads. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you're notified of our future uploads there. And joining the Discord is obviously the most important thing. With that being said, you guys, thank you all for your continued time and attention. One more thing, if you're interested in building your own YouTube channel, reach out to me on Discord. I have another group privately run that we've started to do consultations on. And the first batch of people are going to get free access. So don't hesitate. Reach out to me if this is something that you think you might want to do with your life. It's a lot of hard work, but I promise you it's worth it. Take care, and we'll see you all tomorrow.